All right. Lottie says, ooh, I lost it. What happened? Every time I touch this thing, it jumps. Lottie says, I would be interested to have some ideas on how to know how to find the things that makes someone happy. Well, it depends on that someone. You know, depends on the definition of happiness for that someone. Not everybody is looking at what happiness is like you are or somebody else is doing. Happiness sometimes depends on the need of that person. The person who's hungry, you give him a sandwich, suddenly he's happy. But the person who's already had a full tummy, you give him a sandwich, he's not happy. Because what the heck is this? I just ate. It has no value for me. So same thing, it could make somebody happy, could make somebody actually upset. Because, hey, I had a chance to get something better or something that would make me happy. This doesn't make a difference to my life. And some people maybe get happy by having a car. Some people may get happy by just having whatever illness that they're dealing with just go away and they become, you know, perfectly well. And the time it takes for them to be healed would be shorter. And some people just get happy to see their children and their loved ones are flourishing and happy and strong and healthy and, you know, dealing with life as wonderfully as they can. Happiness means different things for different people. But if we looking at a normal situation without any extraordinary challenges of health or whatever else that is, you know, things that we may or may not have ability to resolve right away, and it's not disasters of you know, that kind, then happiness could actually be on very simple level, as we talked about on the videos that we have, Success and Happiness. What is happiness? It's like, you know, short videos that I have in there. It explains that happiness should be based on simple things like I breathe, I'm alive, I can see, I woke up, I have something to drink, I have something to eat, I have a place to sleep, I have safety. That's it. That's happiness. But since most of us, not all of us, most of us have these things already, suddenly we've forgotten that that is really where all we need to be happy. But we've gone beyond what we've been conditioned to want. The needs are now making what the person is happy or not. If I meet this need, if I have this now, because I've been conditioned to want more, to be more, to have more. So all that has changed my expectation and facts of what happiness is. And my definition of happiness has changed based on what I've been conditioned to want. I see that movie, I see that commercial, I see that girl and that boy and their homes and their cars, and I think the happiness means when I have that picture, that stuff. Happiness has become to be stuff. When I have that much money, so I can buy that, so I can buy that. So through buying it, I can buy a gift for that girl, and maybe that girl will like me, and that is my desire, so I'm going after my desire. So then my ego is fluffed. So happiness is if I attend to my ego. Happiness is if I get my desires answered, fulfilled. Happiness is suddenly becomes totally different than what basic needs a human being needs to be happy and just build life on a reasonable scale. Instead, happiness has become to be more. You get a sandwich, you're happier if you get a sandwich and a half is given to you with the same money that you got. Or somebody's buying you a sandwich, you'd happier if you had more than one sandwich was given to you. Why? You only need one sandwich to be full. And you're not going to give that extra sandwich to somebody else. You're just going to hoard it. So the whole concept of happiness has become, we've been conditioned to think of it as the whole different concept. That's why people are having a hard time to be happy and to know even how to be happy. Now, how to be happy has no end. Happiness used to have an end. If you focus on basics of life, drink, food, sleep, safety, you would say, okay, I've got all the ingredients to be happy. Now, happiness is to be expanded. That's not enough. Happiness is to have this and that and that. And that. So all that has been really diminishing the quality of life. I'm all for having lots of good stuff that I want, but I'm not going to make them to be prerequisite for my happiness. Happiness should be independent of material stuff. Just enough basic stuff, I'm happy. My loved ones are healthy. I have something to eat, sleep, and drink, and breathe. I'm healthy. I'm happy. The rest of it, okay, it's a game. Let's see how far we can go in this game. But making prerequisite of happiness to be all things, well, there's no end to it, which means you'll never be happy, because if your happiness is conditioned on getting all these things, and these things have no end to it, there's so many things that you want, therefore that means you'll never completely fulfill having all those things, which means they're connected to your happiness, prerequisite to your happiness, you'll never be happy. Make your happiness simple, independent of your desires, and then enjoy life. Hopefully that would be something for you to ponder.